All right. Quick video. Fucking hopefully, dude. I've been struggling with mic settings and phone settings. I got a lav mic. I'm ready to kill. I was tweaking earlier hard, but that's not the point of it. This evening, I want to make a quick little video on a process called pointille or pointelle. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. It's kind of a Frenchy word. Who knows? Point being is, I'm making Christmas presents for people. It's simple. I got some 16 gauge mild steel. I've got a beat up center punch. I've got a cheapo hammer. And all I'm doing is taking this center punch. It could be whatever, hard piece of steel that you can hit. And I'm going to hit the end of it while this is pressed where I want to point. And then it'll make a little indentation there. And the reason for that is that way I can trace out a design. I can peel off this paper whenever it's done, or get rid of any of the rust or the likes on this, and it'll have this D-jointed design. It'll look nicer than just a piece. Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna give my brother Benjamin a printed piece of paper for Christmas. I'm like, here you go. No, but if it's on steel, if I put some work into it, I thought about it. Hey, it's a little bit better. And this style can be done on pretty much anything that's soft, any sort of soft metal. You can do it brass or mild steel, tin, copper, bronze, whatever. Right? Just go for it. It's an easy way to make some custom artwork for friends or family without needing any really specialized equipment. I'm doing it on an anvil. I have a scrap piece of steel beneath it just so I don't mess up the face of it any more than it already is. Um, you could do this on a cheapo anvil or on another scrap piece of steel. It's sort of sturdy. You could do it on the ground, really. But it's just how I do it. And then, of course, my camera is really in a great setup for this because whenever I go to, like, hey, I want to put my mark there, bam, perfect, right? Hammer close up, dude. So I might need to change my camera setting here a little bit, especially because it's gonna fucking mess with the focus here. But just so you get the idea, perfect, dude. You might even be able to see that shit. Like a close up shot, dude. I know how a camera works. Bam, dude. You might be able to see that. You might not. Who knows? I'm a dumbass. And shout out to these cheap electronics companies. I got the UB size tripod phone holder, and I can't even pronounce the name of these shitty lapel mics I'm using. But that's how it goes. Hopefully you can see it. Hopefully you don't just get a dick cam. But I'm gonna work through pieces of it. I'm gonna make it for you, and I'll probably, hopefully, just for you. You know what I'm saying? Pretty simple. You might be getting the idea by now. And you don't even need to print out and stick glue on a guide. You can just draw on your material. It's not. It's not. There's no rocket science to it. And I'm going kind of quick on it. You can take a lot more time. You could use different pointiness or width on your punch to get slightly different effects. And you could do this with chisels too, right? Just tapping it enough to score the metal. Steel is a pretty forgiving um, material for this sort of thing. And I've done this a few times before with different test pieces. I did a pair of helmet rondels for my brother-in-law as a gift a while back ago that I think came out pretty good. Using the same thing, I just markered onto the finished piece and used, I think, this exact one and hammered out the shape. Um, if you mess up somewhere, no big deal. People probably aren't going to zoom in on one specific point and say, why is this one off? No, not good. So just kind of go at it, you know. Don't overthink it. I would suggest though, for letters or numbers, to use more points. That way people don't have like, so the way this works is it's connecting the dots, but in your mind, whenever somebody's looking at it, they're seeing the pattern, they're drawing it out in their head. And the more dots there are, the more points of intersection, the potentially, ideally, the clearer it should be that this is a 2 and that this is a 0. Hopefully. It's kind of taken on a bulge shape, which that's no big deal. You just go, you know what I'm saying? Just a little tap to bring her back into focus. And you know that might not be necessary, but this is just to help to keep it from rocking on me too much more. And you can straighten it out after it's all done. All right, that looks like everything. So we'll peel back this the best we can. Hopefully, it just comes off all easy. It won't. Wow! Yay! Son of a bitch, dude. Well, you know, that's how she goes. That's how she always goes. Oh, okay, that wasn't the whole thing that's being a dickhead to me, but yeah, it looks a little rough, but that's okay. It's a quick gift. It's better than me just saying, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas Day. Fuck me. Come on. Well, hopefully you can kind of see what I'm getting at here. It certainly looks handmade. Hey, I think that looks like a 20-sided dice for the most part. Close enough, right? Just a little flatten out. Well, there you go. I'm going to clean it up and then get some pictures of it so that way you can see what this could look like if you're not messy like I am. All right, and there we go. I think I'll end up blackening it just to kind of hide the crummy finish that I did. I just took the grinder to it, knocked off that rust and paper that was stuck on. But you can see the potential with this sort of thing. If you take more time with it and you're a lot more careful, you can get a better result on it. This took me, if I was, wasn't just yapping and wasn't trying to worry about the camera setup or anything like that, this might have taken me 10 minutes to get to this point. Um, 12 if you count printing off the thing, gluing it on, all that. So it's gonna be a quick, easy project for you, especially if you have some sheet metal lying around, scrap or otherwise, and a way to cut it, a way to clean it up. You can really make this into something special. So it's the sentimentality that matters the most for this, for me, anyways. But it's an easy way to decorate pieces of sheet metal. Try it yourself. Let me know if it works for you. That sort of thing. Thanks.